Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's Tooblack. Just waking up in the morning and realizing it's a lovely, glorious day. There isn't a single chemtrail from our boys in the sky. So I'm going to enjoy this day very much, or the few hours that we have. And as you can see, clearly, the plane, or a globe, as you can tell, if you observe very, very closely, okay, you'll see, or you'll observe, you'll notice that the world is spinning very, very fast, 1,000 miles an hour, and the only thing stopping you flying off into space is a magical force called gravity. Okay, now, we're still spinning. Now, as you know, the government scientist from the Ministry of Truth is still trying to figure out why we are spinning like this. And once he finds out, he's going to let everybody know. And it's all going to be okay, boys and girls. So let's just wait for the government scientist, because he's the one who knows everything, because he's from the Ministry of Truth. Now, the reason for this film is mainly to, I'd say, elaborate on the Christmas event that we had a week ago or so, and to welcome in the so-called New Year. Now, somebody asked me about the Christmas story, so I'm going to keep it very brief, because we need to go into the New Year and what 2018 entails. So briefly, for those who don't know, right? Last week we were celebrating the birth of your Lord and Savior, the Jesus Christ of the Nazareth, of the Bethlehem. Now this character is a some sort of man who we start from the beginning. There was a woman in the Bethlehem, the land of the black, who was just minding her own business one day, and all of a sudden this guy appeared and said, "Listen, woman, you are going to have a baby." And the woman said, "Hang on a second, I've never, I don't know a man. What are you talking about? I'm going to have a baby." And the guy said, "Don't worry about it. It's all been taken care of. There's this guy called the God, and the God guy. What he's going to do is he's just going to make it happen." And the girl said, "Yeah." And the man said, "Yeah, I even have a name for this guy. His name is M. N. U. L. Okay? M, a man, U, or L. So Emmanuel. Okay? So in any case, that was it. So after a while, this woman got the baby born. Pretty good baby. By the time he was 12, he was teaching a whole bunch of people a whole bunch of things. You're telling them things they never heard about. Grown people. All right? So that's the story. But eventually, because this guy was doing a whole bunch of good things, teaching people, raising the dead, giving blind sight, and things like that, the police didn't like him. So they kind of went up there one day, grabbed him up, and when they're trying to grab him, one of his co-workers or assistants chopped off an ear of one of these policemen. But then this man, the Jesus of the Christ, took the ear off the ground and stitched it back on this guy and said, "Don't do that," you see, because these are idiots. They don't know what they are doing, you see. So that was the case. But in any case, the policeman murdered this guy. They hung him on a tree, supposedly, apparently, and then left him for dead. Why? Because he was doing some good deeds. Anyway, that's the work of the police. That's what they're here for. But eventually, they killed him, and they buried him. But guess what? That wasn't the end of the story. Huh? After a few days, the guy woke up. You see, he woke up. And he went back to his compadres, explained to them what was going on, and then he went into heaven. And he's been there ever since, you see. So the celebration was celebrating his birth. And in a few months, we hope to celebrate when this the Jesus Christ character, Caesar Borgia, was supposedly crucified. So we're going to commemorate that in April. We're going to buy some chocolate for it. We'll get some rabbits, bunnies, hot cross buns. Yeah, and we'll sing and burn some candles. But once all that's been done, we go back to the point, which is the reason for today's early morning Tooblack talk. Is New Year. It's 2018. So this is happy days, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it or not, 2018 is when the switch is happening. So this is when a good number of people will realize the deception, and a good number of people will take charge or responsibility for their own estates. Okay, so that's the point. Take charge of your own estate. Your own estate is everything that you own, including your name. So don't allow